Alright, so here we go with the expanded kit. Although we have the kits that we each have for our individual cells, this here is a little bit more of an expanded kit. This is something that I plan on carrying myself. It's real heavy duty. I got this here, good heavy duty, triple stitched handle at the top, also on the side. So I can carry it either way. And also it's just like a backpack. It's got the straps that connect on the front and at the waist. So that way I have ways of really securing this bag and getting it really close and tight to me. Okay, let's take a look at what I have inside here. In the main pouch, we have a few extra things here. You know, as we talked about, a lot of our kits, we don't have a ton of water in them right now, but what we do have is we have water capacity. We have water storage capacity, which really makes a difference. So, first off, not just one, but two separate first aid kits. Each one is a little unique from the other. I'm going to combine these two into one, so I'm not carrying as much space, but really each one has its own unique advantages. I'm not going to go through all that. It's just important as you develop your 72-hour kit, you develop a good first aid kit that you feel is going to take care of your needs. Okay. Also here, expanded, we have a little hygiene, from the dentist, one of those little kits. It's got toothbrush, toothpaste, and floss. So again, hygiene is going to make a difference. So just having a little bit of that around can really make a difference. Okay. Now, for the water, what we talked about here, and I'd like to show you this in a little more detail, is what I purchased is a Katadyn. It's a water filtration system. And let me just show you, it's a little manual pump. Real simple, real easy to use. It comes with the hoses, the rings, everything that you need to function with this thing. But you just manually, you just pump and go. And this will actually, I believe, if I remember correctly, the filter is capable of handling 250, 500 gallons. I can't remember which, particularly off the top of the head. But that gives me a lot of capacity for water. But also, not only do I have this one filter here, but I have another replacement filter in here, so that way I can survive water filtration as long as I can. So as long as I find a water source, I have a water supply that I can use for a very long time. So that's what we've deemed that we need, because we have some lakes nearby and streams, so we can easily get to them. And if we get to those, then I'm going to have the water supply that I need to take care of and provide for my family. So let me take a quick look here. We'll look at the expanded part of this pack here. Okay, so as part of my first aid kit, beyond those two little boxes that you saw that I had in the main pack, we have a lot of additional little things. Lots of gauze packs, just in case, bruises, cuts, whatever. And then I have a couple bags of Band-Aids. Band-Aids, you never know when they're going to come in handy, so we have varying sizes. Anywhere from your standard little ones, to butterflies, to large big ones here. And then another good thing is wraps. We have a lot of wraps. So that way, if you give yourself a good cut and you're having problems with the bleeding, these things can do really well for making tourniquets, things like that. It can really help stop the bleeding. So we have a lot of those. Really, we have one per person in the family, and then we have an extra one just in case. So that way, you're covered on all bases. Anytime you need it, you have it. Okay, and then another thing to take a look at here is on the outside is we have quite a few ointments. We have the triple antibiotic ointment, we have 2 of those, and then we have a couple neosporins. So that way, no matter what we need, we can treat the wound, keep it clean, because when you're out and about, infection can make, it's a big deal. So you don't want to be fighting an infection. So keeping your wounds clean and sterile is an important thing. So this is what we really have, and this kind of really constitutes our expanded pack for our 72-hour kits. And again, as you've seen all these different videos, it's important to realize that you need to analyze the situation of your family and make choices and decide what you have in your kit and determine if it's needed, because what's in our kit might not be good for you. So take the time, plan it out with your family. Sit down and talk with your family members and discuss what each of you need and what your situation needs. If you're in the desert, maybe you're going to need more of a water source. If you're out in the high country, you're definitely going to want to have lots of warm clothes and a heating source. There's different things that we need in different situations. So make sure to plan ahead and think about what you're going to need in time of emergency. Thanks for watching, and keep up with our site so we can talk more.